put on one of the 2 kahawai as a live bait on my bigger rod there, and we play the waiting game. Would you believe it? No way. Being busted off on the previous episode hardened my resolve to go out and catch another big fish. But that resolve has waned over about a total of 10 days on the water. The trying times. You know, I've travelled from Opua to Whangaroa, Taupo Bay, and I now stand on the shores at Utapukapuka Island, right at the extremity of the Bay of Islands here. You know, in that time I have caught, you know, my first gurnard. That was nice. An undersized kingy. But in a bittersweet moment, I was surrounded by hundreds of kingfish. And they just took nothing. Nothing I threw at them. So I'm here now, recording this, not knowing what the conclusion of this episode will be. It may be that I catch a decent fish to finish this episode with a bang, or it may be just a bit of a fishing downer and a story of trials and tribulations on the water, because certainly not every voyage actually comes out with anything. I'm about to launch and just find what I can by almost any means necessary. Well, something materialized, and almost as rapidly as it did, it dissipated into the depths. I caught a kahawai while trawling, and I just made an error of it while trying to net it. So I was getting to step 1 of 2 being a live bait on the line and then a kingy from that. But I'm back to step 0. So that's a back step. So I need to get back to step 1. Now, talking about errors, I said previously that, you know, it was my fault for putting that trace on to catch the what was likely a kingfish, but not certainly. And a mate of mine who's a far more experienced fisherman than me, he said, "Brian, did you change your rig after you caught the school shark?" No, I did not. So that was more than likely the error, because as soon as you get a nick in monofilament, game over when it's under stress. Alright, so we're back into it, chasing a worker. Ephetus Maximus. So I've seen a worker, again, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Is that a second camera? Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about there. We've got one just half right on my bow at 800 metres, 2 quarter right, 400 metres. Let's punch out. SD card error. Come on. After paddling into the current and the wind, I need some sustenance. A nut bar, no less. Not the only one on this vessel. So this is it. The sky with turns, diving, and I need to get into it. One of my many problems right now is the water's so murky that I can't actually see the kahawai until it's right near the surface. the time when I'm at most risk of it getting off. I love this. I mean, I've done this a number of times before, but I think it's primarily, well, I don't know, let's just say, things get difficult. It's good kahawai considering I'm not in the open ocean. All right, the live bait, the full live kahawai is on a 9-bar, which is a pretty decent hook on my boat rod there. I've gone through my checklist: a primary line cutter, secondary line cutter, tertiary line cutter, gloves, rod holder ready so that if I need to maneuver I can put the rod in, and things that are leashed, things that aren't, I can afford to lose, because that's 37 kilogram braid on there, which is a lot, and that won't snap if it gets tangled around me, hence all the line cutters. So just while I relax, gain a bit of my energy after trying to chase all those workups, I'm gonna just chill out. Well, I've waited about an hour with the live bait to no success, and so I'm gonna push to an area where I'm going to stray line, which is basically a hook beneath the sinker for snapper. Get some structure to my right there, and we'll take it from there. Plans have changed. We're up to plan C. No dice on the snapper, so this is the dead live bait. Probably better known as just a dead bait. Kingfish comes along, mouth open, the hook will roll up as it takes it from the head, and of course there'll be tension on the line, and there you go. That should be a hookup. It will require one small thing: a kingy to go for it in the first place. So yeah, we'll see how we go. All right. Well, I'm about to call it quits. Other than landing one kahawai and another kahawai getting off the hook, I've had nothing today. Of course, a few bites. So what I'm going to do now, while I'm nearly exhausted, is get back to the other side, maybe cast 1 or 2 times, then call it a day. And these are the moments that don't create for exciting viewing. But don't worry, when you're doing it and you're not catching much, you do revise your hobbies, your hobby selections. But you snap out of it and crack on, I suppose. If nothing else, it's a very nice day. Nothing else. Alright, it's day 2 of trying to get a kingfish. Sometimes things don't happen immediately, and in fishing that would certainly be the case, and in particular for me. So we're just gonna punch out. There's Russell over there, pie here, there. There's a boat there, and I saw some birds working before, hence the selection of my location. See what we can muster. Conditions are deteriorating, and you know, it's not life or death. That's not what I'm getting at. It is, though, I'd rather not go on the drink. so up the lines come. If I was getting bites, yeah, not great time. This is the continuation of live baiting a kahawai for something quite reasonable. Truth be told, this morning when I went out with Big Bertha, I got nothing. In fact, it was psychologically taxing. Side note, as I have said before, sometimes when you catch these feelings, at that point it was the feelings of tedium.
So, I don't know if you need me telling you this, but it's nighttime, and the continuation of the continuation looks to be continuing tomorrow, because I am getting nothing. Nothing.
So it's day three of trying to get a kingfish. I'm at Whangaroa Harbour, or harbour entrance, a classic in New Zealand fishing for targeting kingfish. We'll see where we can go. The idea is, again, a two-step plan. 1, kahawai. 2, live bait. 3, kingfish. It's a 2 plus 1. Really, it's just steps. Whatever. And the slight chance I catch one on the soft bait rod, which again could be a good challenge. So here we go. Yep. So I'm getting blown into the rocks. Oh gosh. Kind of checkmated myself. Oh gosh. Yeah. Blown into the rocks. Oh, get out of it. No way. What? Failure after failure. Don't tell me it's my W. That was my double uni knot and a really decent fish. Come on. Oh well. Will this fishing show be a litany of mistakes only? So here I am, tackled back up, same rig. Well, not exactly the same, because the other one's swimming somewhere over there. Same spot, and it's not like I'm gonna get the same fish. I'm nearing the end of my tether. I've come back to the harbour entrance after having gone into it, just drifting with the soft bait. That little plasticky thing. It's been about 3 or 4 hours on the water, and the one fish that got away is it, and a couple of nibbles. It's hard going. Nothing. And I'm at a critical decision point. I can see well beyond where I want to go. A workup, not a massive one. That's more promising than what I've got so far. So let's go to the middle ground and hope straight to the workup. I know the answer. I'm not giving up yet. Stroke of luck. The turns have shifted closer than they were before, and actually very near my destination, which is those rocks. So this is the setting. Still plan 1, or just plan alpha, catch the kahawai. We'll skip the kahawai altogether and catch a kingfish on this rod. That cliff face is where I was. All right, one turned up. Who would have thought trying to catch a kahawai would be so difficult? Good size for a live bait too. Well, my big game, my small big game rod is in the water with a live kahawai and a rig that has not previously caught a shark. So if a good run materializes on that, there's a better chance than I had last time of landing it. But it does require a kingfish to be around, and it's not a guarantee. But I'll wait maybe 20 minutes or so. It's been 6-7 hours on the water. I don't know, I haven't been doing the angles between the moon and the sun, but that's it. If I don't, at least I got a fish today. If I do, what a bang to end on. The workup has got close to me. There. And if there was a time for a kingfish to be close by, it would be any second now, I hope. Chasing the bait fish. In fact, probably chasing the kahawai, chasing the bait fish. Getting some action. It might be a hammerhead though. I hope not. It is a hammerhead. We have. Let's have a look at this. Can't have a shark just badgering it. Well, that would be the end of day 3, trying to target a kingfish. Until next time.